know you wrote an article, Stock Up, Stock Down. Stock Up, you have Nick Chubb, Grant Delpit, Jim Schwartz. Stock Down, Jerome Ford, Jedrick Wills. Now, when we talk about that, Nick Chubb, for everybody that was concerned about Nick Chubb's role being diminished, and I said this earlier in the week, maybe even more impressive was I think you saw early they wanted to throw the ball, and Kevin Stefanski said, "Wow, that's just not going to happen. Let's go back and run it." There was a pivot in that first half, and I think that let's hope that's the sign of a head coach maturing. Yeah, I think that's the key word. They had to pivot. Plan A wasn't working. I mean, they have Nick Chubb. That's the best plan B in all of football right there. Nick Chubb, he's Apple stock. I mean, you can be mad you didn't get in on him early, but the next best time to do it's right now. He's still going up, and he's a guy that can handle that, because we had this conception when the Browns start to pass more, it's going to open up the boxes. Well, that wasn't the case on Sunday. Everyone knew that we were still going to run it because of the weather. Didn't stop Nick Chubb, 5.9 a carry. It's all good, business as usual. The other thing that was impressive was getting him the ball past the first level of the defense, and you saw that. I think he had 4 catches. You saw he could catch the ball. That's going to be a problem for defenses. Yeah, 4 catches, 4 targets. That's efficiency. And anytime you can get the ball in the hand of your best player in open space, that's a great thing. Unless you're the defense, it's the last thing you want to see is Nick Chubb in the open field. Yeah, the other thing, Jim Schwartz defense, what we thought it would be, and it kind of snowballed. So it also came out. He wants them to celebrate. He wants them to show the emotion. You know very well. We heard fans for so long last year and even the year before. The defense just looks dead. Well, they're not dead anymore. No, and I think even if you take scheme stuff aside, just the fire intensity in which they went about their business against the Bengals, that's what we've been waiting for, that right there. And even the other small things, like we talk about, like the lack of the communication issues in the past, they're over-communicating out there. They're very vocal. And this is all stuff that comes along with Jim Schwartz. And along with Jim Schwartz, you also get the play of Grant Delpit. We've been waiting on this. They weaponized Grant Delpit. He was everywhere on Sunday. 8 total tackles, 7 solo, 1 tackle for loss, a beautiful pass defense against T. Higgins. That is the player they've been waiting on him to become. Now it's all about consistency for Delpit because he's flashed in the past. He's definitely not had a game like he had on Sunday before. But now it's about stacking those and become a difference maker, a player that when offensive coordinators get together, they have to circle his number on a whiteboard and say, do not let this guy beat you, a guy that quarterbacks have to identify when they come to the line. If Grant Delpit can be what he was on Sunday, week in and week out, the Browns will have something special.